Today let's take a look at Celestion's V Type. See if you can spot the difference. Hi, I'm Paul and welcome to Zilla Cabs. Let's get straight into this and to the point of the video. I've never been a huge fan of Celestion's V Type speaker, but there are so many quality players out there who really love it. It's also a speaker that gets a lot of love in the comments, so I want to go a little deeper into the V Type and see what makes it tick. Now, I can't say this enough, but there are no rights or wrongs in music, and especially with speakers. We all hear them in a different way, and for me, the V Type's a perfect example. I've gone back through the archives and picked tracks that I know will show what people like in this speaker. Let's kick things off with a nice clean track played on a Strat. Okay, we're 2 tracks in now. Hopefully you heard in the first track that the V Type has a slightly more laid back sound than the V30. I think this is the part that I don't like so much, but I think a lot of people will like that. It kind of sounds like a laid back V30, which is why I picked a clean track next. Hopefully you heard it take out some cut. It brings a bit of warmth to the sound while still being clear that you're playing a Strat. So maybe the V Type's better for rhythm than lead. Let's go back to the Les Paul and take a listen to some lead lines directly against a Vintage 30. But before we do that, I want to ask a big favour. If you like the videos, rather than ask you to subscribe, I'd like to ask if you could share them on social media or any forums that you think might be relevant. It helps us out massively and gets us to a larger audience. I think that track supports my idea that the V Type seems to sit back a little where the V30 sits more forward. I think this may be what a lot of people like. The V30 can come across as a little too much sometimes, but I like it because it can work great in a mix. When I hear these speakers, I think of them in the context of a band mix, and I know the V30 will cut through better, but on its own, the V Type can be a bit more pleasing to some ears. Let's take a listen to the V Type by itself with a Fender Jaguar and a modulated clean sound. Now, speakers that are a little darker may be like that because they're designed for brighter amps, which is probably why you'll often find the V Type in combos. In this video, we've used a closed back Fatboy 2x12, which is on the darker side of things, so you may say it's not a fair test, but you may also think that it held up just fine. To sum up, I'm going to say, after working on this video, I've actually found a bit of a soft spot for the V-Type, and I guess it just goes to show we're always learning and our tastes can change. To illustrate my point about it being a dark speaker, I looked back for a really dark sounding track, and I think it sounds just great. So stoners, look out, this one's for you. And until next time, stay cool, hang tough, and riff hard.